Alright, now you guys can hear us. Let me hide this. There we go.
Oh, who's got their sound on?
I got it. Introduce us.
Hello and welcome to another regular season Tank Battles match. This week we've got GUNGCRAFT going head-to-head against the Joy of Destruction. We've got your commentators here today, Daniel and Joe, representing the Dol Guldur Dragons are your commentators today.
Hey, 0-1, baby.
We're not playing until I've got a little man inside my shirt. He's just gonna hide out. This is Benny.
Hi, Benny.
Benny's our. Hey, we're not playing. No trash talking the commentators, or we'll revoke your power-ups.
There we go. Adding all these beautiful views to our stage.
That's right.
Here.
We'll get all those extra views. Why don't you pop that one up there as we see our teams getting set up.
Look at that. We've got Harrison.
Wave Harrison. Wave to the people.
This side. Just wave at us.
Hi.
And we've got Garrett. We've got Mark. And we got Chris.
Chris is out of frame.
Yep, you can't even. Yeah,
this game.
Promise Chris is here. Chris, you gotta walk along.
Look.
There we go.
There he is. Yep. Perfect Chris there.
Chris and Garrett on opposite ends of the table representing the Joy of Destruction.
That's right.
And then we've got Mark and Harrison on opposite ends of their tables representing GUNGCRAFT, I believe, is their team name. So we are just about ready to get started. Chris is already taking some pot shots. That might be grounds for a yellow card. We'll have to go to the judges on that one. Bungcraft, that's right. A bung being the small hole in the top of a 50-gallon oil drum. That's exactly right. We're going to get our referee cards here ready, just in case we have any penalties that need to be doled out.
Oh, we got referee cards? What the heck? Hold on.
Hey, careful now. Don't make me yellow card you.
And I believe, are we about ready to go over to Dice Cam to determine who our opening shot will be?
Before we do that, let us show off the power-ups that they can bring into
yes. Let's talk about power-ups. You can purchase power-ups at any time and then decide later on when you wish to activate them within the game. So first up on the power-ups menu is Resurrection. So for $10, one tank per player per game can be brought back after being taken out of the game, and the supporter or donor decides which tank is brought back for the player of their choice. Next up is going to be Base Rotation. For $5, a supporter can donate to have the central turret construct rotated to the desired position. That can be any number of degrees all the way around, so this would be most effective if there are a number of troops on there that you could alter their shots by spinning them around, potentially on the opposite side of where they wanted to be. The Crossbow Barrage for $20, available once per game per player. This beast of 17 guns must be fired from behind your starting table. Joe, do you have the?
I do.
Do you have that handy?
I'll show it to this cam here.
Put that right up here. We'll show off the Crossbow Barrage.
Yeah.
So that can be purchased there for
$20
for the Crossbow Barrage.
One per player.
For $5, you can purchase the Gust Power Up, which moves any one game piece either forward or backward 12 inches. Choice of the supporter. Extra shot for $5. This can be used once per player's turn, and we made a slight modification to this.
Let me explain. There's a slight modification. This is now limited to 3 extra shots per turn. So there's not a limit per game, but there's a limit per turn.
So you can still purchase, say, up to 8, but a player can only redeem up to 3 on their game.
Right, they would have to wait till the next turn to use any more. And with that,
just
only one
gun
gun can be reloaded. So if you have a tank, you have a turret, and another tank, you can't shoot all 3 extra shots.
Did you say a
turret? Get turned.
Joe's getting turned over here.
You can only reload the turret once.
You said turret again.
Turret.
Trying, Daniel.
Yes.
Trying.
Anyway, it is a reload.
Anyway.
So in most turn-based games, because it's a turn, it's
Right.
considered to be within like a fixed period of time. So in theory, each gun could only shoot twice. You couldn't shoot those 3 reloads all from the same.
The only time you can use all 3 reloads, for example, for one turn is if you only have one gun left.
Correct. Now, a fan favorite from prior weeks is Pirate Mode for $5, player of supporter's choice. Must wear an eye patch and a pirate hat for the entire round. We got one of those pirate masks we could show off there real quick. And we'll pop it over to which camera?
Yep.
This one. There we go.
Look at
That's
that.
the pirate mask.
Beautiful.
They are surprisingly difficult to shoot.
They make you have tunnel vision.
I believe everyone in this room at this point has had the misfortune of being given the penalty of pirate mode.
after the last round, the last game we had, we learned that 2 of them makes it even harder and more funny.
Correct, you can double
that
stack.
is still in play tonight.
You can double down on pirate mode. Extra dice for $5. The defender, the attacker will get an extra dice to roll, and this is a special golden dice, which has a Lego logo on one side, which is basically a trump card.
Right.
If they roll that, they win the basically the entire round of combat.
Yes.
And the last power up for $5, you can purchase a small wall section, which can be put on a turret, which is surprisingly effective in deterring missiles from knocking troops off of turrets. So, with all of those power-ups covered, you can go to atlbrick.com, or I believe there's a link in the description for this live stream where you can purchase all of those power-ups. As I mentioned before, they can be purchased at any time, and you can choose later when you wish to have them go.
All you have to do is comment to activate.
So, which teams will be rolling the dice to determine who goes first?
Harrison is rolling for Team GUNGCRAFT. Who is rolling? Garrett is rolling for Team Joy of Destruction. Who's rolling first?
Here comes Harrison's roll.
Hold. Dice. Act like you've played
Oh, that one?
Come on, you gotta
Yeah, use the special dice.
All right.
My bad, I forgot.
And Harrison rolls a 5.
Ooh, strong roll from GUNGCRAFT.
Sir.
Let's see what Garrett
Daniel,
pulls
can I
for
get a little
Joy.
bit of a... Oh, there it is, there it is. That's it.
Y'all got some stank breath.
All right, Joy of Destruction is going to be going first.
No,
now,
incorrect. Not Joy
Sorry.
of Destruction. GUNGCRAFT.
GUNGCRAFT won. GUNGCRAFT is going to be going first. Now, I believe they can still choose if
They do
Mark
decide
or Harrison
who,
gets to
yes.
go first. So we'll see what they deliberate here. Going first gives you certainly an advantage in terms of capturing towers first, as well as getting those first shots fired off, even if they're not super likely to hit anything.
Right.
But capturing those towers is definitely going to be the
Who is
biggest
going
advantage.
first?
What clockwise?
The way that the clock
I
goes.
think I'm gonna go first.
Chris will go next.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right, looks like Mark has opted to go first, who will be followed by Chris, followed by Harrison, and then Garrett will get to go last. So, without further ado, Mark, you are ready to take your turn whenever you're ready.
Roll it 4 times.
As a reminder of the rules of tank battles, you have to complete all of your move actions prior
any
to do
shooting.
any shooting. So Mark is going to decide how he wants to move and position his troops and tanks before he starts firing off any of those shots. He will not be able to capture any turrets on that first turn, but he will get to fire off his 2 Class 1 tanks, which means that each one of those tanks gets a single shot.
Those are tanks?
They're war beasts.
Class 1, what are those creatures called in Star Wars? Do you remember?
Ask the chat.
Does the chat remember?
What?
Does Encyclopedia Morganica remember?
I made a move without losing any troops. It's amazing.
And remember, according to the rules, if you do decide to purchase a power-up, if you comment and let us know when you want it enacted, then we would tell the
That's right.
players.
So
as
let's
well.
roll through the comments here and see what we got going on. We got Cross Airborne Customs in the chat. We got Ashley joining us. They're working on the Viking Village set. It's a pretty good set. We've got Dust Off the Bricks in the chat. We've got Grumpy J here representing Team GUNGCRAFT. And I believe Grumpy J is one of Team GUNGCRAFT's corporate sponsors.
Yes, actually, if you can switch to this camera, you will see. Nope, that's the wrong one. It's on the one you
It's on
can't
one of those
see.
sides.
It's the one. Just turn the base just so they can see it.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
The other way.
No, that's either. Just pick.
To which
pick a
camera?
direction.
Pick one.
All right,
figure it
perfect.
out.
Now stop.
Not like
There we
you
go. Right
well,
there.
It's fine just to show it off.
Right there on that name, underneath the GUNGCRAFT banner,
Grumpy
is Grumpy
J.
J's name.
That's
He was a
right.
tower sponsor as well.
Look at that. All right, now you can move it back.
Lemur Bricks ordered some power-ups from the website a few minutes ago. We'll make sure we've got those in for you, Lemur Bricks. Grumpy J says, "Where are my power-ups that he bought?" Do you wish to activate that? Do you wish to activate that now, Grumpy J? Just get confirmation in the chat. If you wish to activate that power-up, let me know.
Ow.
Oops, Joe's bumping the table. Maybe. Are you done moving all of your troops and tanks there? Okay, can we confirm that Lemur Bricks and
Yes,
Grumpy
he
J?
said yes with very many exclamations.
Okay.
I already know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Yep.
Lemur Bricks was separate. Mark, would you like to use this now?
Yeah, I'll use it now. Yeah, that's good.
So, this is a Crossbow Barrage.
Ooh.
Don't miss everything.
Let's see.
Chris?
Declare who you're shooting at so I can pick a camera angle
Yeah.
here.
You think Chris is the one to shoot at?
Yeah.
Okay. His guys.
Where's the
Or
crossbow?
better angle.
It has to be behind, so you have to be behind this corner and that blue. So you have to just
So right
be
here?
basically right there as far as you can go forward.
Pop that camera off.
That's
Don't
true.
miss.
Hold up, before you shoot, Mark.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull this camera off here and get a better
Okay.
angle for that
Oh, unplug the power
for that
cable.
shot. It's a pretty long cord.
Chris,
You'll
they
probably
always
use it.
go after the one that is most scared of first.
Yes.
All right, we're going to get you a close-up here of the action before Mark fires off his Crossbow Barrage on the opening turn.
Come on, Mark.
All right.
Shoots you in the head.
Ooh, what do we get?
No, nothing.
Did we get any
Come on, Mark.
troops? Here comes the bottom row.
Mark, don't do it again.
Looks like a couple more troops.
Nothing fell.
Hey,
No one down.
Who bought that for him?
Oh.
Grumpy Jay purchased
Grumpy
that.
Jay to look at
It
the
was
dice.
just the right trajectory. Like, the bullets landed all around.
Oh no. Chris showing off how many troops were
That's
captured.
tragic.
How did he do it again?
That's tragic.
The Gunkins are really throwing already.
Hey, Gunkins are good with guns. That's all I can say. They're used to fighting hand-to-hand combat.
I will say, Mark actually hit something with the crossbow this time. That's improvement.
Hey, yeah, they didn't all just whiff.
Yeah, it didn't go over the
I
top.
tried my best.
The opening shot for Mark,
Grumpy
not
Jay,
super
hit me
successful,
up.
but he's still got his tank shots as well.
Last time. Hit me up. I will destroy
Show Mark lining up for the shot there from the backfield.
You see this guy? He might as well have flick fire missiles.
Try this. I'll get you on the sky cam here.
Green flying over to me, Garrett. I got you. I'll square it up for you.
Come on, Mark.
You can see just that distance that Mark is covering diagonally across those tables. It's a fair distance on the first turn when only one player has moved. This is the longest shots of the entire game is on these opening turns.
I missed. I can't believe it.
All right, my turn, right?
All right.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I got you, lemur breaks. I see. It's just an order from a figure, not for a power-up. I got you. Grumpy J says, use all power-ups. Do we have any additional power-ups?
That
from
was
Grumpy
all for
J?
Mark.
Okay.
It has been used.
Oh, that wasn't even a tank. That was just the pigs.
There's Chris
Was that
starting to
really?
take his turn, advancing his troops up the
That
line.
wasn't even old squeaky squeaky.
Chris did employ a very reliable tactic there on that opening turn of having very close grouping of his troops, which can typically on the opening turns prevent them from getting knocked over. Later on, sometimes you want to space them out more so that more troops can't be taken out. But sometimes when you're hiding between tanks, it can be more effective to have them clustered together and they sort of brace and support each other and hold them up, almost like a phalanx. Here comes Chris's opening shots here from Old Squeaky.
You can hear the squeak,
You
guys.
can
I know
probably
you
hear
guys
the
can't,
squeak.
but we can definitely hear the squeak.
You said you didn't do it this time.
Joy of Destruction. Oh my goodness! The first tank down. Very accurate shot from Chris.
Oh no.
I mean, the first shot's wild.
Joy of Destruction is sponsored this week by WD-40. Here comes the second shot from Chris. He could potentially wipe out.
Oh! I saw wiggle.
I saw wiggle on that
I
flag.
saw that wiggle, bro.
See, this is turn a little bit more. I think we need to do a reshoot.
Yeah, that was wild. I saw that thing literally wiggle back and
GUNGCRAFT
forth.
is looking a little turnt.
So turnt right now.
Better than last
Hey,
time.
I'm still enthralled with the stats right now. I'm doing so much better than
Mayo Hosko saying real whole egg. That's right. Mark got a big fat goose egg with that opening crossbow barrage.
Wah, wah.
I always didn't do anything.
We have another power from Grumpy J that's just waiting
There you
for
go.
now.
That's
We
right.
we tend to not make the players
Hey.
aware of the power.
Oh!
Oh my goodness! Mark might have been standing in front
Yeah,
of the
he
camera
was-
for that one, but
he
his
was
second tank is down.
That like comically took a second. It
Chris-
went,
Chris is an
"Ow!"
absolute deadly shot with those tanks, even from
Now,
far range.
here's the thing. Mark has no tanks, but he only had 2 Class 1 tanks, so he has a full army of Gungans just waiting to take that tower.
That's right. That's right. We'll continue to show up.
Tried their best.
We'll continue to show the power-ups as they're purchased on screen here so the viewers are aware, but the players will not be made aware until their respective turns.
Correct.
Here comes Minecraft.
Harrison.
Yup.
You have a barrage if you wish to use it.
Oh,
Harrison has a crossbow barrage as well. Did you reload this?
Oh, that would say, where is it?
Start
I didn't see it.
reloading.
Yeah. I'll
We're gonna get that
reload
reloaded
it.
real
You can
quick.
go ahead and make your move.
You can go ahead and do your move.
Might be less accurate than Chris. You may want to lean your tank towards him. Just saying.
That's why
Yeah.
my tank is there.
No offense, Garrett.
What I'm gonna do is
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna like set it in front of him. I'm gonna put it kind of
Yeah,
in the middle,
Steve,
but a
good
little
spot.
more that way.
Mark didn't have any tanks.
Oh, yep. Poobah. Chris is good.
Poobah.
Accurate shots.
Are
Mark,
you trying to do the thing
Mark
from
left his tanks at home.
the droids who...
Mark,
They were a meat shield.
Mark-
It's all part of the strat, guys.
Mark loved not playing last week with any tanks after I decimated his army with
Putting my
that
money on
opening
GUNGCRAFT
crossbow
just for-
barrage. That's right, Jerry Houston, Deadeye Chris. Deadeye
That's
Chris. He's a
Monopoly.
mean shot with the tank.
I put it in Monopoly.
Wait, where's
It's
that
not-
Deadeye?
No one's gotten any
But given Grumpy J's recent purchase, it won't be too bad next turn once it gets back around to him.
Malport fell asleep today and
Mayo Hosko asks,
don't
how do
say
you
that.
shoot tanks in
Don't
this?
say that.
So you shoot tanks with the Technic projectile launchers that are built into the tanks. They can have up to, I believe, 3 or 4 of those, but each one reduces movement. So you're firing those Technic projectiles at the flags that are mounted on the backs of the tanks, which are a large rod with a 4x4 plate that are mounted in specifically a 2x2 jumper that's on the back of your tank, and if that pops out of that jumper, that tank is defeated and gets removed from play as we were playing elimination style. You can read the full rules of tank battles over on the Tank Battles page on our website, so if you just search Tank Battles on our website, you can probably get to that page.
No. Aim for the troops. Aim for the troops.
Harrison is now firing the second half of his Crossbow Barrage. Looks like he has got a tank.
Harrison, good
He has
job.
successfully defeated Chris's troop transport tank there. Not Old Squeaky. Old Squeaky is still in the match.
I left Squeaky because Squeaky's over there, and Chris is good, but there's less like.
Let's see if Benny has any commentary to say about that. Benny, do you have anything to add? Spaceship. Thank you, Benny. Thank you for weighing in.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he's a little Benny. He's just poking out of my shirt. He just hangs out in there.
That is hilarious.
Benny's just my little pocket friend. All right, so let's see. That concludes Harrison shot with the crossbow. Harrison, are you done with your regular shooting?
Shoot my tanks,
Yeah, shoot off those tanks. Fire off that Gast.
Oh, I don't need bullets. I don't have any tanks.
Ben had Jake in his shirt pocket.
That's right. This is just my little Jake hanging out in my shirt pocket. Little Jake, he's just hanging out in there. Yeah.
This is definitely one of the coolest things because it features an
Oh.
Atlanta Brick Coat exclusive building kit in it.
Yes, Grumpy J, we have got your remaining power-ups available. I believe you have 2 currently.
Alright.
Yeah.
We've got this one.
And there it is.
Actually, maybe that's the only one. Pull up Grumpy J's order.
My Gungan beasts are all
We'll
dead.
double check that for you, Grumpy. Make sure we
They're
got them.
unalived.
The beast.
But the Gungan spirit remains strong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see.
They're just-
I see. We
Oh,
we
hey,
got the
hold.
latest one. We got the latest
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Who
Hey,
do you wish to
Chris.
implement that for?
No,
Is it
it's-
2 of them?
No, you can't.
Oh, I see. It's
Um,
predetermined.
Can you get the pirate masks and put on 3 of them?
Yeah. Grumpy J purchased 3 times pirate mode specifically for Chris. So Chris is gonna be
Grumpy J going
stacked
nuts over here.
3 deep until the end of his next turn.
Three?
Yeah.
That's right, Grumpy J. Let's here. Once you get those on, let me know. We'll switch to a camera so you can see those.
Oh yeah.
Garrett is now beginning to move his tanks forward. Let's see which camera angle. That's a pretty good camera angle for Garrett's tanks
We were
there.
talking about doing lots of them, so now we get to test that out.
Now, Garrett, do you have names for any of these tanks you want to talk about?
Yeah. So, do I need to go to a camera?
You can just point to it. We got a pretty good angle on it from here.
So, this is the OG tank. You know, I've used this one many a time.
Hold that one up. Lift that one up a little bit. We're on that camera now.
This is the Morok King.
Lower.
And this is an awesome one because it features an exclusive Atlanta Brick Code building kit.
That built into it.
Mini Torrens available.
There you
available
go.
at atlbrick.com.
And then, of course, a fan favorite, Little Baby Man Express.
Right. So the little baby man express has pulled out of the station, is what you're telling me?
Why are you
Okay.
coming back out here?
It always leaves on time.
Well, if they're pastured, that's
Good
not great.
God.
Chris, do you see?
What color do you need? You need the dark tea.
How you doing over
I
there,
need
Chris?
mixer threads.
Oh, Chris, could you come take a look at this camera over here? If don't fall and die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's get that camera up there. we are 3 deep on pirate masks for Chris. So he's got quite the tunnel vision going on
Yeah.
there.
No.
It's like looking through 2 paper towel tubes, pretty much. Poor Chris. So he'll have to wear those till the end of his next turn.
I mean,
You want me to
I'll
turn
move
the
this
phone?
here.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
Garrett, before you shoot, would you like to use this?
I would absolutely love what?
So the Crossbow Barrage available for Garrett to use on his opening turn.
Who sponsored this one? What's that? Oh no, Malcorp's here! Oh
Malcorp,
no!
no.
Special airdrop from Malcorp.
That's right.
Oh no!
Malcorp weapons drop. Malister has not yet joined us in the chat, but he did purchase these earlier, so we figure this is probably a good time.
That's the one.
Wait, hang on. Yep, get a close up there with that.
We ready?
Fire when ready. Oh, that looks pretty good. I see at least 2 down on the first half of the shot. Oh, that's pretty bad. I see at least 5 or 6 Gungans down. I'm sure Malister is going to get a kick out of that when he watches this
And that's
later.
what I call the joy of destruction.
That's right.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9. Still better than last time.
Grumpy J says, "Darn you, Malcorp!" Shakes fist in air. Curses foiled again.
Wow, what? That follow-up shot was huge.
That was a excellent usage. Excellent usage of that crossbow barrage.
Oh,
Mark will never learn that the Gungans are hated.
no.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, somebody's gotta go down like a champ.
They are Gungans. I mean,
Look at Jar Jar on this shirt right here. This
Jar Jar's looking pretty swole.
He's absolutely shredded.
There he
man.
is.
Look at that.
Look at
That's
that.
beautiful.
Look at those veins are popping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Garrett is still taking pot shots at Gungans.
Exactly. This is
right off his
It said boing.
it might have Gungans.
No, not with 3.
It is
I
not.
will not enforce that.
It is not.
You see that?
Yeah, it was so funny.
That was so funny.
Low.
These Gungans are straight off of creatine right now.
Naboo is currently experiencing a drought, and the fields are being watered with the blood of the Gungans. Garrett is continuing to take pot shots, but it looks like he's going to switch angles here with the little baby man express. Take some shots. Oh, no. Oh, he hasn't decided. I don't know. Looks like he's going to go for some zombie pigmen.
You know when you try and kill like fire ants and then they come back stronger?
Into the camera.
You know when you kill like you're trying to kill bugs?
No, you are all right.
I'm
Keep
trying to-
coming back
we're getting
even
the shots from
stronger.
Garrett.
That's the Gungans. Now they've been refined through evolution.
I
They're
see.
they're
Okay.
invincible.
Mark.
Gungans-
You're not on
Gungans-
Naboo anymore.
The Gungans are taking a Darwinian approach to forced evolution.
Ah, see, he missed.
Actually, the Gungans are an endangered species on this planet.
That's right. That's right. Gungans are rapidly becoming an endangered species. They may end up on the protected wildlife list by this time next
I
week.
just
For a
don't-
small donation of $5, you can
I just
help the Gungans.
I don't see them being protected.
If GUNGCRAFT goes 0-2, they could very well be on the next
Endangered.
ASPCA commercial with what was that lady's name? Sarah McLachlan. In the arms of the Gungans, carry me.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, Grumpy J purchasing some additional power-ups as well.
That's right. All right. I'm checking it.
Okay, we also got that.
Mark, is it your turn?
Grumpy
It's
J
my turn.
starting the
You may
hashtag
bring
Save the
back
Gungans.
One tank.
Yes! Hashtag save the Gungans.
There we go.
Put it everywhere. Put it on X, Facebook. I almost said Twitter.
Don't say that. All right. Okay. That's
There
it.
you go.
We're good?
Yep.
All
That's
right.
all you got, bro.
Hey.
Mark now beginning the second round by moving all of his
Horrendous.
enemies or all of his troops forward. He has successfully captured 2 of the towers. All teams will be able to capture 1 high and 1 low turret on their second turn.
All right.
Hey, look, Mark got his do-bag.
Ha!
See,
Switch
people,
over here to
is
this
what we-
angle
Alright,
here.
This is what we call.
No, actually, we're going to go back to that one.
Yeah.
Mark is firing that close tower there.
Oh!
Ooh!
There went the Borak Queen.
The Borak Queen is down.
It's dead, just like the rest of Bionic.
Harrison with some spicy trash talk against all Bionicle fans. We'll see if see if they can stand for that.
They got a trooper.
You got 1 trooper.
Yep.
Hey! A win is a win.
1 tank and 1 troop down for the Joy of Destruction. All right. Mark has securely... He has chosen to put, looks like 3 troops on each one of those tanks. That's a pretty bold strategy for an elimination round.
Chris. Oh, I need to reload that thing. Where
Coming
is
up for Chris's turn
Oh,
next.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just preemptive. You know.
Yeah,
You
you
never
go-
know.
go
You
ahead.
never know when a crossbow barrage is going to come.
it? Yeah, make your moves while I reload this, and then you can...
Chris is struggling even to accomplish the basic of maneuvers by moving his troops. It's extremely difficult to see. There are some cases in which knocking over your own troops can count as elimination.
If you shoot your own
If
trooper,
you shoot your own troops, that's tough.
That's right.
Don't do that.
Or shoot your teammates' troops.
Don't shoot
Those
your
both
eye out.
count as friendly fire. Now, while you're moving them and placing them and
That's different.
firing if you're firing a
sounds like the Civil
shot
War
off of a
first
turret, you are allowed to move your troops out of the way for
Correct.
firing.
You're shooting over the
Yeah,
best.
exactly.
Chris is really having to focus on what he's doing, but it's very, very difficult to see. He's swiveling.
Very
He's got his head on a swivel.
Well, here's the thing. We've had 2, but we've never had 3 before.
This is the first triple masking for sure. Grumpy J showing some words of support. He says, "Go Harrison, I believe in you."
Who said that?
That was from Grumpy J,
Yeah,
your prime supporter.
Oh, well, that's good. He did give me a tank. I'll take that.
Thank you, Grumpy.
Can I save
Let's see if there was anybody else in the chat I didn't shout out earlier. We got Jerry Houston. We got Mayo Hosko. Welcome in, everybody. This is our third regular season Tank Battles match. These teams are both 0-1. These teams are both fully defeated. So after this match, somebody is going to be 0-2.
I'm going to wait and use this when I don't have the mask on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Chris is choosing to defer his turn. He is
I'm
choosing to
surprised on
delay
that
his turn until he is demasked to fire off that crossbow barrage, so he can make the greatest usage of it.
Which is
Not
valid.
a bad strategy.
If he hits one thing, I'm impressed.
We will to accomplish that. We may have to
Yeah, we would have to
borrow some
We would
masks.
definitely have to. We only
We
have.
could we could arrange that. We could arrange that.
We'll take one off of Chris.
We will wait until Garrett's.
Oh my goodness!
And the last Gungan beast is down.
Hey Chris, now you can take one of your masks off. Just take one off.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
pull one
take
off
one
now.
Why?
Because you have to.
Oh.
And Garrett, can you put 2 on?
Yeah. We're just gonna share the wealth a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna spread the wealth. We're gonna spread the wealth.
got
Is there
Yeah,
you can put that eye patch on.
Chris will have
put that
the
eye patch
eye
on.
patch as the third.
There we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is good stuff.
Both team members of Joy Destruction now double masked.
Hey, now they just look ready to go, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
The pirate team is here.
Poor Garrett having to get it around the hair. bro.
No, the Gungans at a point blank.
Garrett,
Oh no.
Garrett,
The
can
Gungan
Garrett, can
crashes.
we get a yarg? Can we get a yarg real quick?
Over here in the mic.
Over into the mic. Can we just get your best pirate yarg?
See, hold on.
You don't have to see. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, careful, Chris. There's a pillar right there.
Chris is firing from his interior turret shot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he has got one Gungan. I'll have to clean out the
Hey,
side there.
Chris-
Chris has not missed with the mask on.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
He's walking slowly.
Chris is being careful and calculating
Hey,
with
it's
those
just-
masks on,
it's-
but still
it's-
making good usage of these turns.
It's giving you that tunnel vision, you know, you
That's
can't
right.
miss.
You've almost got blinders on.
That's
It's keeping you
right.
from getting distracted from external distractions from opposing teammates. Old Squeaky appears to be
Oh my gosh, all the
out for
Gungans.
Gungan blood.
All the Gungans.
Oh!
Those Gungans are dancing, but they do not fall down.
Those are some tough Gungans. Those are some pretty gnarly Gungans.
These are Weebles Gungans.
Oh,
There we go. We've got one more
You got
down.
one. Hey, getting
Two
one,
extra Gungans
even
down.
one at a time.
That's
the
right.
Troops
We
are
pick
what it
'em
comes
off.
down to.
All right.
If
Chris
Mar-
is also electing to keep Old Squeaky all the way deep in the backfield. He's reserving that tank and keeping it as hard to eliminate as possible. That is his class 2 tank.
Harrison,
He gets 2 shots at that, so that's a
you
very
will have
valuable
three-
tank he wants
Harrison,
to protect.
you will have 3 extra shots.
Yay! Now they have to come from different spots. You can't
They-
do all at the
right.
same point.
I explained
That's
that.
the rule.
Who else do we have lurking in the chat? Do we have any other names? I want to see some new names. I want to see some people who lurk in the comments, maybe never drop any comments. Let's see some fresh faces and fresh names in the chat.
That's right.
Who's hanging
watching?
out? If you're watching on like a TV or something, if you're casting, go over to your phone and drop a comment real quick. I want to know who else we got in the chat here. I love going to Lego conventions and stuff and meeting fans
Yeah,
who say they
absolutely.
always watch our YouTube channel, but they say they never drop a comment, and then I don't recognize their names. We got Big Boy in the chat. Hey, Big Boy, how's it going?
Let's
They just
go.
got here. You're tuning in just in time.
Get them all under this platform.
The GUNGCRAFT is not doing super hot right now. We've had
Hey, this is better than last time.
had-
I mean, this
we've had
Want to fight.
we've had
Let's
2
get
of
the
his
dice
Gungan
out.
tanks eliminated and 1 resurrected and then eliminated again, I believe. Is that right?
Oh, do we get all
You have to make all your moves.
We've got
before
Cross
declaring.
Airborne Customs chiming in there. Gloria Erickson is here for support. Big Boy says, "What's going on?" We're going pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We got Joe and I here. Joe, lean in. We're your commentators this week, as well as Benny. Benny's just hanging out in my pocket here. Benny's a big fan of spaceships. No spaceships on the table today.
I'm sorry, Benny. It's okay, Benny.
Yeah, I know. Benny will be consoled. Benny will be consoled. But he'll be all right. We've got Jerry Houston as well, rooting for Team Daniel and Joe, even though we're not playing today, but we're representing
Hey,
the
I'll
commentators.
take it. Thank you, Jerry.
Chris is looking sullen as ever with his 2 masks on. He's looking like Charlie Brown over there with his head hung low. Let's see who else we got. We got Grumpy J says he's watching on his computer and his phone so he can buy GUNGCRAFT some help. That's right. GUNGCRAFT needs all the help they can get right now.
Right.
We're the champions of the people! Yeah! Echo!
No. No, that's limited to 1. Grumpy. That is a limited to one power up.
One per teammate
Right.
per game. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So we
you
could
can
still
only-
apply that.
It is.
Okay, so we'll apply that to the other teammate.
Right.
And if there's an excess of those, we can always refund it.
Right.
All right, we got dice going on.
Big boy, if you're not sure how
Dice,
tank,
hang on, hold.
let's go over to Dice
There,
Cam.
there
If
you
you're
go.
not sure how Tank Battles is played, you can click the link in the description to go over to our Tank Battles page on our website, and you can read the full rules of Tank Battles. It's a pretty simple game, but basically they're shooting Technic projectiles at the other tanks to try and knock their flags off, and then there are troops as well, and troops can move forward faster and capture turrets in the center. Here, let me show the aerial view. There's 5 different turrets. Actually, no, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 turrets in that central region, which troops can capture and fire shots as well as the opposing
Now remember,
team's tank.
From different
Chris
spots.
is the one to do this. You turn that flag towards me.
We've got Wes Ford chiming in. I think that's a new name. I'm not sure if I recognize it. Maybe they've chimed in before, but welcome in, Wes Ford. Good to see you. We've got Big Boy on the laptop. That's interesting to see what people are watching on. Let me throw that camera up. Point to it again. Wave your hand in front of it so I can see which one it is. There we go. Got it. Let's see.
Work right there.
Yes, we'll move it over to Harrison for you, Grumpy J, for sure.
For
sure.
An extra shot with
I'm gonna
that.
put one extra shot.
Yeah, Big Boy, definitely go check out those rules. It's a relatively simple game. The way that the troop combat works is similar to Risk rules. So attacking teams get 3 dice on 2 to defend if we get any hand-to-hand combat going. But other than that, it's mostly projectiles being launched from either tanks or turrets at other tanks or troops. And the first team to eliminate all of the other team's troops and teammates
Oh my gosh!
will lose the match.
What is this? What is this? He's cheating. He has a
What is
weighted
Chris
one.
measuring?
Just,
Chris is getting out the
measuring
ruler.
How far you're missing.
Doing some careful calculations.
Oh,
Oh, and so
Some
he
trajectory.
shot.
I hit that thing in the
Hey,
center.
I will say, Harrison, with the
Grumpy
reload,
J says,
if
save
it's
the
a tank,
Gungans.
1 reload counts for both those guns.
Gotcha.
So you don't use 2 to reload both guns.
Our goal is to get Tank Battles broadcast on ESPN 8 The Ocho.
That's right.
Maybe by next season.
Would it come on
If-
after the pillow
If they can get the pillow fighting championships on ESPN
We can
8
get
The
this
Ocho,
on
I
the
think
air.
we can get Tank Battles on there.
Get another shot with that gun.
Harrison has just shot off another one
You have
of
2 extra shots.
Chris's troops
So,
using one of those lower level turrets.
tank again, 'cause why not?
So if
Those
you're-
lower
if-
level turrets are
Harrison.
good in the early game to eliminate troops that have not yet moved up
Harrison.
onto the higher levels.
Harrison.
But later
You
on in
get
the
both
game,
those
those
shots
lower
on
level
count as
turrets
one.
will become less valuable
I have one more for that
and
one.
less
Yeah,
usable.
perfect.
Most of those columns in the center of that structure are specifically placed to block shots from those lower turrets against the higher levels.
I don't think all honestly, I don't think I'm gonna hit his tank. So I'm gonna go for it.
Randy is on Team GUNGCRAFT as well. Randy's rooting for those Gungans.
A good
Grumpy
shot.
J says he's helped so much, but he's tagging Randy in.
I have one more right here. I don't think I can take the king because he's next to the pillar.
You
I
can
might be able to
shoot
get it.
towards Garrett.
I could.
From around there.
Yeah.
Harrison has
Harrison-
one more extra shot with his tank.
Harrison's the MVP of this round, I will say. His rolls have been good, his shots have been good. Harrison's
That's
doing
right.
great.
Harrison is currently carrying Team GUNGCRAFT.
That's right, big boy. Thank you for your support.
Yes, we definitely appreciate it, big
Can I
boy.
hit his tank?
You
I definitely
could, but
Yes. First comment from Wes Ford.
It was your first comment. All right, thank you, Wes Ford. We appreciate
He
that.
said he's here every week. Look at that.
It's a good
We
opportunity
appreciate
to ask y'all to like the video as well, or like the live stream if you enjoy Tank Battles. We'd certainly appreciate
Miss
it.
high.
Garrett.
Misses high.
Harrison's looking very high.
My ruler.
Let's see what happens.
I'm measuring this, Chris.
Let me measure how far.
Harrison is taking a very high shot at the little baby man express. Yeah, get that angle on.
Sorry,
I caught it.
We've got JMock Studios hopping in as well.
Oh,
Good to
yeah.
see you, JMock Studios.
It's Garrett's turn.
There's my shooting.
Hey, can I take this off now?
Is that the end of your turn?
It went on during Garrett's turn.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. I thought it,
It went on during Garrett's
Yeah,
turn.
okay, then,
That was the
yeah.
end of his next
Oh,
turn. You
yes,
can
you're
remove
right,
your
yeah.
masks, yes.
Good,
Well, I can, but
I can't.
Garrett still has to wear them.
wow, it's a whole new world.
And it was only
So bright,
it was
but-
2 purchased for Garrett, so he does not have to put on a third one
No, he
now
does
that
not.
now that the masks are
How
freed
do you
up.
feel,
Oh,
Chris?
we got a big horde of bionicle uglies down there.
I feel so good. Now. Like, I feel like I can play.
Chris feels so
Randy's
good.
got some motherly love for his boy,
Yeah.
for her boy, but she does love all the teams. Randy is an avid Tank Battle supporter for all teams.
Randy, I'm really sorry. Harrison's gonna come home with his
No.
tail between his legs tonight.
Chris is
Harrison has a
business
tail?
up to me because I'm gonna beat him so hard.
You might want to have his bath ready.
Okay.
Yes, big boy. So we actually used to play this out on our pick-a-brick table, and we had these large Lego base plates that would cover it, and we would build things into the terrain. At one point, we had a large Statue of Liberty base that looked like it was old and ruined. We had a Taj Mahal that was... These were the Lego sets for the large Statue of Liberty and the large Taj Mahal. We had ones that were yellowed and damaged, and we made them look like old, ruined, kind of a Planet of the Apes sort of, dystopian future ruin. That was one of my favorite ones. I wish we'd play with that one again sometime soon. This one is just sort of the standard gray, almost like an urban landscape kind of going on. But yes, there's all sorts of things that you can do with this for terrain and interesting brick-built features.
You can make... All you need is a table. Right. And some of these projectile launchers.
JMax Studios says, loving the uniforms. Can we get a representative from each team?
Mark,
can we get a quick show off the GUNGCRAFT outfit there? We've got Swole Jar Jar and Swole yet still very rectangular Minecraft. Minecraft Steve.
And Chris.
That's right. And Chris, can we get the Joy of Destruction jerseys on camera over
Did
here?
I hear Swole?
That's right.
Show off that logo, yeah.
Yeah, we got a nice...
Joy of Destruction.
That's right. Chris downloaded that font for free from Etsy. So looking real nice over there representing Joy of Destruction.
Now, if you want to see a cool uniform...
That was the hottest font of college sororities everywhere. But yes, if you want to see a real uniform, we've got the Dol Guldur Dragons, who are Gunda bad to the bone. Let's get a close-up on that front logo as well. Get real close in there, yes. So we've got the dragon logo from the... What year was that castle theme, Mark? I should know this. The 2013 Dragon Castle faction, as well as the Crown of Sauron on top of that. So that was a very nice logo that I was able to put together for
Daniel
us.
whipped up a magical thing.
That's right. My best contribution to the team so far.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then our only team not here is the Galactic Creepers.
Yep.
And they're not here today, but they've got a nice logo as well. I think Alex may be downstairs watching. If Alex is watching, come up here and you can get a chance to show off your jersey. They've got a cool black Lego skull with the classic space arrow flying around it.
Where's the above angle?
We can show off the aerial view here from Skycam. This is new technology this tank battle season with the Skycam.
That's right. We're trying all kinds of things, trying to find the best way for you to be able to see what's going on.
When we get our first $1 million donor, we'll have one of those on the wires. Oh yeah, there we go. Steven, get in front of this camera and show off the.
Get griefed.
Get in front of the. Actually, I could have done it on this one, but that's all right. There we go. There's the Galactic Creepers logo. The Galactic Peepers. There you go. Yeah, beat your chest.
All right, now get out.
Like a gorilla.
I like the this isn't your game.
GG. Get griefed.
Back to work.
Sleepers.
Galactic Sleepers. That's another
and
good
thus
one.
the trash talking continues. Oh, that's
Yeah, big boy. There's any number of options we could do. All sorts of different terrain. I know, big boy. We need to get some more terrain.
Dude, Garrett, that one went directly in between.
We're gonna play the rest of our.
Darth Charger saw it coming and was just like...
This is the third out of 6 regular season matches.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we will rank the teams.
Right.
We will give them seeds, and we will place them into a bracket for the
mustard.
We will place them into a bracket for the postseason, or not postseason. For the bracket, for the playoffs. That's what it's called, the playoffs. We will place them into a bracket for the playoffs, and then we can consider changing up some things with the terrain. I like that idea, big boy.
It is possible.
There are definitely a lot of different themes that we could do. I'd like to see the Statue of Liberty or the Taj Mahal
Get
make
the
a
center tower,
comeback.
Mark. Hey, bro, get the center tower.
Hey.
Grumpy J still rooting for his favorite team, GUNGCRAFT. Grumpy J is an avid supporter of GUNGCRAFT, both by purchasing power-ups during the game. I believe he is also a team sponsor, as well as a tower sponsor for Team GUNGCRAFT. If you click that link down in the description for this live stream, you can browse all the different things.
Next game, you will see on the back of Mark's outfit there, you will see a Grumpy J name.
That's
right there on the back of Mark's outfit.
So a lot of these are those power-ups that can be purchased during the game, but we also have sponsorship tiers. So for $5, you can get your name or social media handle on one of the team's towers on that central build right there. You could also, for $5, you can name one of the figures in the army or get your sig fig put in there. For $10, you can get your social media handle printed on the back of the team's jersey. So that's the 2 jerseys that the team members wear. So think like a little league jersey that has all of the local businesses sponsorships on the back. You could get your name, or you could even make up like a fake company if you want to get your name on the back of there.
Right, whatever you want.
Or for $20, you're basically purchasing your own T-shirt with our logo on it. So it would look like either the GUNGCRAFT or the Galactic Griefers would look basically just like that. For Joy of Destruction or the Dol Guldur Dragons, it would just be on a black T-shirt with some nice big logos on there, and that would have your name as well on the back, larger near the top, more like a jersey. So those are the sponsorship tiers you can purchase as well on atlbrick.com. You can go browse those by clicking that link down in the live stream description.
Shoot him.
All right, that was good because Mark was
That was a good little quick commercial break. Yeah.
Any strategizing.
Strategery.
Strategizing.
Lockbox.
Here we go.
All right, dice roll.
Oh, dice cam.
5 and 4.
5 and 4.
Amazing, not bad.
And defending for Joy of Destruction is Chris, getting ready to roll. How many he's got? He's got 2 defending.
6-4.
6 and a 4, so he successfully defends.
Wow.
2 more Gungans down.
That's rough.
That is rough. He was attacking, and he has got 2 out.
Hey guys, get ready for this. So, a GUNGCRAFT walks into a bar.
That was good, Garrett.
That was actually
good.
half of that was a fake laugh and half was genuine because that was actually beautiful.
We'll go back to the comments here and catch up.
Arg, he says.
Grumpy J said there's no more power-ups I can buy. They're sold out. Is that right? Did we restock after?
They're only ones that are, limited.
The stock should be reflective of how many are able to be
Right,
purchased
so
for a given game.
Extra shots should not be sold out. Wall, Gust.
Walls are very
rotation.
effective in the late game because they prevent
helped
troops
mark out a lot
from getting
against
picked
us.
off of those towers.
Yeah. So there are some, just not the big ones. The big ones are limited for a reason.
Welcome back, Dust Off the Bricks. Good to have you back. Another high tier donor for sure for tank battles. Get the aerial shot here as well as we start to fire off some of these upper level turrets. Oh, I like that idea, big boy. Yeah, you could get Star Wars, Space or Castle. There's any number of things you could do with those layouts.
This is all new for us.
That's right. The more funding we get, the more time we're able to dedicate to making tank battles bigger and better.
That's why we appreciate everyone who sponsors the teams and also helps with the power-ups.
That's right. We can spend more and more effort making this more entertaining for y'all.
Until we get on ESPN and Ocho.
ESPN 8 the Ocho. That's the dream goal.
That's right.
Even if we got on ESPN 8 the Ocho.
I was getting into Vegas so they can bet on.
Oh!
Yes, that's right. Betting.
3 troops
from
down.
a tower. That's brutal.
Loading up those upper towers can be dangerous because it's real easy for your troops to knock those other troops off.
So, Lego Mike, that is one of the games that inspired this when Chris created the game.
Correct.
That one, Risk, different things like that, strategy. However, the point of this is to take turrets, but then to shoot the tanks and the troopers. So basically, this is elimination. We've also played points-based as well.
Mess with other people's minifigures?
I'm not! His axe fell off. I'm putting him exactly where he's
Yellow.
Oh!
Hey.
Oh, we got a penalty. Got a penalty there. Yellow card for Team GUNGCRAFT.
But the goal is
Minor violation.
to eliminate all of the tanks and troopers.
Correct.
So if GUNGCRAFT is out of troops and tanks, Harrison would still be alive for their team, but if then Harrison also was knocked out, the game would be over.
This season of Tank Battles,
Hey,
we're playing
Chris,
all
don't forget.
elimination.
Chris, did you want to use this?
Dust Off the Bricks
running
Bricks
out of
wants to know if the
opportunity.
sponsors got put on the shirts yet. We're still working to get those
Before you
printed.
move?
We have to get those printed off-site, and then we will add them to the jerseys.
No, you have to move and then shoot. No, if have you been shooting? It's your turn, right? Oh, okay.
It's just his turn.
Okay, yeah, no, you can use it. If you don't want to move, you can shoot now, but then you can't move after the shot.
Correct. All moving has to be done before any shooting.
Correct.
You also have to declare combat battles before shooting. So it's move first, then you can declare your combat. You can still shoot before you roll the actual combat, but you have to declare, which means you will either capture that turret or be defeated. Dusty was asking about if the sponsors got put on the shirts yet. Which shirt sponsors do we have at this point, Joe?
So the only one we have that is a shirt sponsor is Grumpy J, so he will be on the back of their shirts.
Correct.
The rest of the ones who have done T-shirt sponsors are actually going to get a physical T-shirt.
Right,
So
they're going to get their
Dusty
names on the back of their own physical T-shirts, which they have shipped.
and all of those will be shipped beginning of next week. So if you have placed a purchase for an order, Chris says, thank you. If you've placed a t-shirt order for the sponsorship, you will receive those hopefully by the end of next week or the week after.
That's
They'll
right.
be shipped starting beginning of next week.
Yep.
It's the two.
We've got Chris getting ready to fire off his crossbow catapult. You want to take that camera?
Push on that.
We're going to get you a close-up camera angle
Chris is
here.
firing into his own troops in order to kill Gungans.
This is risky.
Rain fire!
Some of you
But
may
sire,
die,
our
but that's a
troops-
sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to get the good angles here from Joe as this crossbow barrage is fired off. Oh! Looks like all three of those were knocked off of the turret. Maybe a couple more collateral damage down low. Let's see if Chris gets... Ooh!
That last shot was definitely over the blue line, but...
Pretty rough. Did we
Oh my god.
did we have any friendly fire shots, Joe? Can we get a field report?
There is at least
That is three skeletons.
Wipe them off this tower.
We have a tower that has been successfully cleared off, which was the goal of the barrage.
I'm gonna go pick up the.
That was a very risky shot,
Now
though.
it's splattered all over everywhere.
All right, let's do some dice rolls here.
Combat.
Garrett is still too deep on those masks. I believe at the end of his turn he'll be able to remove those. He's had those on for a hot minute.
What?
You shot with those on.
You wanna go
Yeah.
first?
So when you get there,
6, yeah.
Hey, can we get some croc cam over there? Can we get a close up on those dogs?
Center. Yeah.
Oh, look at those dogs.
Hold up.
What kind of gibbets we got on there, Garrett?
They're fighting.
We got Bucky's gibbets. We got Mr. Crab's gibbets. We got SpongeBob gibbets.
I know, that was awesome.
No Lego gibbets yet. I did gift Garrett a Lego croc gibbets.
Roll for you.
He was rolling 6s.
Oh, let me hide that comment there. Double cam. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Daniel, double
whoa,
kings?
whoa.
There's shots going on over here, Joe.
I'm working on it.
Sorry about that, Grumpy. I got you.
Yeah, my bad. What are you
Got
looking
any
for?
big boys?
Yes, Randy weighing in, reminding us that the t-shirts will be going out early next week. Ooh, Grumpy J says, Joe, stop talking. Chris needs the masks. Did we get some masks
Let's
purchased? Did we get some pirate mode purchased, maybe?
This is almost too close.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Chris, you need to put 2 pirate masks back on.
Hold your
Before-
fire.
no,
hold
don't shoot.
hold
You
that
can't
fire.
shoot.
Don't shoot.
He wanted to shoot so bad.
That's an immediate penalty. If you fire before putting on pirate masks, you have to wear them until the end of the following turn.
Yeah, don't
I
text
suffered
us.
from that
no.
last week or last time we played.
Are they making him double?
It is a double again.
Dust Off the Bricks said I got a bunch of those Lego Croc things for my kids' Crocs. Yeah, Lego did make some official ones where they partnered with gibbets. You can actually find them on Bricklink. I don't know if there's any
super
available,
rare.
but there is a listing for it. You may be able to find them more on eBay or something. Or I'm sure somebody on Etsy is making their own custom ones using actual Lego parts.
They still look better than last time.
They actually played the game this time.
Yeah, we
Switch
got
to
a
this
few
angle here.
triumphs.
Chris taking some very difficult shots from those lower turrets. Are very hard to fire already, let alone if you have 2 pirate masks on.
There we go.
Does that look as weird as it does to me?
What?
I got 3 guys left.
It's a little grainy. I think it's just when you start picking it up and moving it around.
You did your job. You did
I
expendable
made some
things.
kills.
You got some kills. You
Oh,
took
sorry, Chris
out
can't
3
see.
guys.
Yeah, sorry about the little delay there, Grumpy J. We got you. We'll make sure it goes to good use. All right, we're getting another angle here from Joe. He's lining us up as Chris lines up to take a turret shot. Chris is lining up to take a turret shot against GUNGCRAFT's gas tank. Oh, and he knocks it clean off. That was an incredible shot. The Gast is down.
How does that make you feel?
I feel like I need some corporate business to buy back a gas.
The Gast is down. We'll see what happens on Harrison's next turn, though. He might have some sponsorships in his favor.
It's dead, but it's
Put it on the ground.
on the ground. Okay, I'm just sitting like that.
So, Chris, you got some guys on that tower there. You can shoot right off.
Chris lining up to take another upper corner turret shot.
I think this is.
See what he chooses to fire it at.
Our fix right here, Dan.
Well, I still have my tank.
It's just
Oh, dude.
Who can I hit with my tank?
Let us know in the comments if you like this new mobile camera. Sometimes it gets a little grainier, but at least we get better lineups to see what's going on with the shots. Let us know in the chat. Tank Battles is an ever-evolving thing. We always want to make it better and more entertaining for y'all. So if you have any feedback for us, by all means, drop it in the comments. Drop it in the chat. Let us know.
He didn't die immediately.
He's
this
doing
time.
fantastic with this round.
The Gungans are doing awesome.
Chris lining up to take
They're
another
alive.
pot shot down there, and he's got him down. Darth Jar Jar is down. Darth Jar Jar is deceased.
I jinxed it.
Oh no.
One Gungan left.
It's because he's an imposter. He's not a real.
Here, let's
Darth
get
Jar
him
Jar.
up.
He's-
Higher.
Yeah,
There
he's
he
not
is.
real. He's just a mock.
There's Darth Jar Jar.
I need to get the real one.
Mark, that would be a good donor for Mark if somebody's willing to purchase him a Dark Falcon so he can get an actual Darth Jar Jar.
Solitary Gungan down
That's
there.
the only, that's the only Gungan. I know, right? Daniel.
What's that?
Last Gungan.
Last
I
Gungan.
think Chris wants us to play some Creed. He said he's looking to get higher. Can we get some Creed on the horn?
Can you take me
You're right.
higher?
Go over it.
Grumpy J is not super pleased with the Gungan blood being spilt right now.
I'm sorry, Grumpy J. I'm
Darth Jar
sorry.
Jar has fallen. I repeat, Darth Jar Jar has fallen.
I'm sorry, Grumpy. I'm sorry.
Dust Off the Bricks is definitely liking the mobile camera here as well, getting some close-ups on these shots. Randy as well loving the POV cam.
I'm gonna bank it off here.
Oh my gosh, Chris is gonna do a bounce shot. This could be a first in Tank Battle's history. Ooh, he banked it but was not able to knock any troops down.
Say
Oh,
that.
yeah. Wither skeletons, I
The
mean.
last of the Gungans.
So now it's Harrison's turn.
Nope.
No,
They
they
got
got
us.
a
We have had some wild moments in Tank Battle's history. I'm sure Morgan can attest. We have seen tank bullets fired at other tanks that hit the trigger and then shoot the bullets off. We've had that happen. And then even after that, we had a tank battle hit another tank's trigger, which fired a bullet and then knocked over a troop from that happening. That was maybe the craziest shot in all of Tank Battle's history.
Oh yeah, that is two. Oh no.
Lego Mike says, I think castle battles would be epic. Tell us more about castle battles, Mike. What would that look like? We've got Fall Equinox 37 in the chat. How's it going, Fall Equinox? Thank you for joining.
Oh no.
Let's see who else we got. Grumpy J says, Mark, pull up your walls. Let me check. Let me check what we got. Let me refresh the order page here since Joe's off doing POV cam right now.
Chris needs double eye patch.
All right, Mark,
Double eye patch.
you have 4 walls that you can place whenever you're ready. You're able to place 4 walls.
We post them now. They're in that cup right there.
Oh, here.
Who? So your turn is over.
Mark, can you show off the walls on this camera real quick?
Here you go.
Actually, yeah, here, do it right here.
Announce that he's bringing back his
All right,
4 walls.
Harrison is officially resurrecting his gas tank. It was not down for long. The gas is back on the
So,
table.
Harrison, let me give you some support. Where do you want a wall or two here?
Oh, you didn't want to use them for yourself?
No.
Mark has got 4 walls he's able to place. It looks like he's going to be kind and give some to Harrison. Spread the wealth a little bit where they're most effective.
Mark, yeah, wall doesn't stop troops from attacking.
That's right, a wall does not prevent hand-to-hand combat, but they are highly effective in preventing turrets or tanks from knocking your troops off of those towers. Those towers are built out of 16 by 16 Lego base plates, and the figures stand on dimension stands, so they are very slippery on those base plates and get knocked off very easily. Yeah.
Yeah, just on the yeah. No, here.
Yeah.
One
I'm
has
not
been
going
removed.
over there. I'm not stretching that
He
thing.
got it on my turn.
However, they
Except-
were renewed.
Oh no!
It was grumpy.
Grumpy J has renewed
Thank you, Grumpy.
renewed Garrett's masks for another turn.
All right.
And is that? Oh, and also Chris. Yes, they both have their 2 masks on.
That both of those.
That's right. They're both going to go a full another round with double masks.
Daniel, I pulled it up now.
Okay. Are you marking them as fulfilled as you
still
go?
have to fight that shot afterwards if you don't get all of them, which is kind of
Can I
unlikely.
put guys up there?
You can do 763 and 767 should be.
I would recommend.
Good.
I'd recommend either you full assault or you shoot it. And
No, what I'm gonna do, since I can do that.
Big Boy says build terrain and make the center taller with collapsible walls. We have had very tall center turret platforms before. The I believe the Statue of Liberty one we had was the tallest, but it made it almost impossible to shoot the troops off of those upper levels. But we could try it again. We've also teased the idea of having like terrain sections that almost explode that could knock troops off that way. That's another idea that we've toyed around with. Almost like if you have the troops standing on a piece of terrain and it has a flag on the piece of terrain, if a tank knocks down the flag, it could cause all of the troops to get wiped out. We try to keep tank battles as simple as possible, though. We like to keep it nice and easy for new viewers to catch up on the rules. So that's always kind of a balance that we're trying to maintain in terms of keeping it simple, but also adding exciting new features every time we play. The power-ups is definitely a lot of new features that we've added this season.
I'd send them all here and let
Yeah, go a little slower, Harrison. Come on.
No, because I have a plan.
Is it my turn?
Oh,
yet?
Harrison uttering the famous last words, I have a plan.
Plan, guys. I have concept of a plan.
Okay, so
How many
I'm
dice
gonna
rolls?
fight here. So
Okay.
that's 2 versus 1.
All right, Harrison is going to open us
Dice
up with
cam.
some hand-to-hand
Dice cam.
combat. We're going to switch over to the dice cam here. He's attacking, how many troops do we
It's
have?
a 2 versus 1.
2 versus 1. So Harrison's going to roll 2 dice as the attacker.
4.
6
So
and
you gotta
4.
get 6.
Very strong rolls from Harrison.
There it is.
And Chris gets a 5. Not quite good enough. So once again, those dice rolls operate based on risk rules. So if Chris had gotten a tie there with the 6, he would have won as the defender. Tie always goes to the defender, and he would have survived. But he only rolled a 5. Now, if you want to influence the dice rolls, you can purchase the dice rolls power-up for a bonus die, which not only gives them an extra dice to roll, but it is a special golden die with a Lego logo on one side, which trumps any other dice rolls and effectively wins you the entire combat. All right, Harrison has rolled a 5
And a 1.
and a 1.
It's not good. See, oh, man.
Chris defending with a 6 and a 2, so Chris has successfully defended. That is 2 troops down for Harrison.
Then
Looks like we got a wither skeleton as well as a zombie pigman going out.
now. And then,
Over here,
yeah,
over there.
3. I'm going to just finish with Chris. 3 versus 1. 5, 3, and a 1.
5, 3, and a 1 from Harrison.
6.
Chris is defending with only 1 dice, and he's rolled a 2. So Chris is officially removed from that turret, and the pigmen have officially captured that corner turret, which is dangerously close to Chris's tank. We'll see if Harrison opts to
We're gonna lose with all those bionicles.
fire that
No,
off
no,
and
no,
take
I have a plan.
take out old
I've been thinking
Squeaky.
about this. Here we go. Now we're at Garrett.
See you later, Dust Off the Bricks. Thank you for joining. We certainly appreciate it. Lego Mike explaining the rules of his proposed castle battles. Each team has X amount of bricks to build their castle, then you play the same way. Just ideas. That is an interesting
1, 1,
idea.
and a 3.
I like the
That was
building
awesome.
component to it. That is very interesting.
What'd you get? A 1, 1, and a 3.
Oh no!
Big Boy is just chock full of ideas. Let's switch back over to the dice cam here.
That's 2 dead, so I have 1 left.
Yes, Big Boy.
I'm solo.
Where's that Lego die? Do you have it? Let me show that off. They're not implementing it. I'm just going to show it off. This is the...
4.
Here, until they're done with their rolls there. But you can kind of see it on this camera. Lego made these rubberized dice. This is a special golden one. Most of them were black and red. But these were part of the Lego Games line, which came out, I don't know how many years ago now. But it's a large rubbery thing with 2x2 tiles on it, which you can roll. And it works pretty well. Yeah, pretty nice. They're much bigger and chunkier than standard dice, but we figured we would use one special one for this as the bonus dice, if you wish to purchase that.
Oh, got 1.
Since Joe is working the POV cam, definitely let me know if you purchase any power-ups in the live chat. If you purchase anything, let me know in the live chat so I can make sure to remember to refresh the feed on the other one,
I'm gonna immediately put it right here.
on the other laptop here.
Harrison is using his last extra shot that was purchased earlier in the game.
Harrison firing off his 1 bonus shot.
Brett.
Looks like he's using... Oh, yes, he used one of the special
Antibiotic.
large bullets.
Collateral. Okay. I was hoping that
There
would
are
kill that
2
guy.
different bullet sizes in tank battles. I'll show them off here real quick.
I need a bigger
This is the
one.
pretty standard bullet, which most people choose to shoot off because they are the lightest and they fly the furthest. But for point-blank shots, sometimes you can use these larger
Let me get my ruler.
tipped bullets, which are very effective for knocking out multiple troops at once. So that's kind of another strategy element that you can employ.
It's gonna be a big mess.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna,
Get another
yeah.
close-up here.
Right over there.
Chris is doing a lot of calculations, but I don't think it's helping him out this match.
X times 2 equals.
Wipe out.
Okay.
Careful,
Does that make you-
careful, Chris, not to interfere with that ruler. I'd hate to have to give you a red card.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
I don't know what a red card does, but it
You
can
don't
be
want
good.
to find out.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what happens when you get a red card.
Now I need the other fat one. I can see.
Yeah, I was trying to.
The commissioner comes and gets you. Joe is our official Tank Battles League commissioner this season. So all rulings have to go through Chris, except for when we need an impartial weigh-in when the Dol Guldur Dragons are playing.
Shoot straight through at some bionicles. There you go.
We've got a nice cross shot coming from Harrison, straight through the center.
This time. It's about 8 inches.
And 2 Bionicles down for the Joy of Destruction. That was a pretty good shot from Harrison.
So I'm gonna thread the needle right here.
What?
This is going to be, this is going to be a real tricky shot. It's very hard to shoot those lower turrets at anything on the upper level.
How many are behind that wall? Okay. You know what?
I think you got a nice, easy shot right there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I do, but...
Shaker dice container. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, big boy. We do have a nice castle-style dice tower. Yeah, show that off there.
Dice tower off?
You can't really see it on the dice cam, but it is a nice kind of Dungeons and Dragons style dice tower. Chris, yeah, that's great, Chris. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, a long time ago we had that castle-style dice tower built. Ooh, and that tower is completely cleared off now. That is open for the taking. All somebody has to do is move in to capture that tower. And they get to fire that shot off on their turn. As long as you move a troop onto a tower, you get to fire it by the end of that turn. That also counts for combat and capturing towers.
How do you still have a move?
My tank. I forgot, because I'm everywhere. That's just point.
Grumpy J says, the joy of destruction is so childish. They're childish antics. How immature. This Tank Battles is a highly sophisticated tabletop gaming system. There's no fun here. It's all serious all the time.
At least Minecraft.
No, we have fun here. Tank Battles is all about the fun and all about entertaining y'all.
Minecraft is still getting sets.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh,
Hey, Harrison, you need another bullet?
Actually, I should have loaded a fatter one. This one.
You can shoot it and get it out.
Too late. No, I think that works.
I think you want to go for the tank.
We'll go for the tank.
Yeah, go for the tank.
You want me to put it on the table?
I don't custom sale.
But they're
Ignore him, Harrison. Ignore him.
I already.
and I can't.
They can load you one right now.
So it's taking
you use that
35
one?
Yes, I
off
use
of
this
the
one.
20%.
You didn't tell me that. What? What are you
I'm
talking?
gonna
Well, I
do,
have
Do
one
the
here
math
for
and
you.
subtract it.
it should be like 15,
Well, you
like
should
12
told
to
me
15%.
earlier. You gonna use that one?
So
Use
you're
that one,
20%
yeah.
off.
Sorry about that, folks. Grumpy J, this is a gentleman's war game. That's right. We try and keep it civil here, but we do have a lot of fun, for sure. Lego Mike is loving every minute of it. That's right. This is another good opportunity. If you have not done so already, it's super easy to just hit that like button on the stream. It really does help us out a lot.
I don't think so. It's not a staple.
Does it have to be in 10?
The Gust is self-destructing a little bit over there. We've got some pieces coming off of that tank.
Did you miss?
You missed.
Yeah.
If you like not only Tank Battles, but if you like the other content, or if you haven't seen the other content we put out here on Atlanta Brick Co. TV, go ahead and give us a subscribe. You could always undo it later if you really don't like the stuff, but I think you'd be hard-pressed to dislike any of the other content that we do here on our channel. But it really does help us out if you like the streams, if you drop comments, if you subscribe or ring that bell, or the best thing you can do, we also have a membership program. You can join for as low as 99 cents a month. You can join our membership program and get all kinds of fun emojis, which I'm sure you've seen some of our members dropping in the chat. Your name gets to be a special color, and you'll get a new badge every time you hit a new month threshold for your subscription. We made it as cheap as we literally possibly can. YouTube won't let us make it cheaper than 99 cents a month. It's more just so y'all have an extra bonus thing to do with those fun custom emojis and special colors and badges and things. So we appreciate all of the love and support that y'all give our channel here at Atlanta Brick Co. TV. Let's see what's happening.
You take him out.
Garrett has a lot of troops left, and that is a huge advantage.
Having troops in the late game is a humongous advantage.
Mark has one gun.
It's what saved us
Yeah,
in our
it
last
did.
match.
We had a couple
You
guys
can
left.
do a lot with having troops because you can spread them out amongst all those turrets, and you will more than likely pick off any remaining tanks at that time.
I mean, if Garrett doesn't try to kill the last Gungan, I'm going to be disappointed.
Hey,
You got a shot on that one.
Grumpy J says, Harrison, it's all right. Take a breather. Take a breather, Harrison.
My bad.
You got
I had to, win the match on my own.
Did your back hurt from carrying your team?
Yeah. In the preseason.
Big Boy wants to know how much 500 pounds of Lego bulk. You can go search Lego bulk on our website, atlbrick.com. I think the largest increment we sell it in is 10-pound
It is
boxes.
10, but you can get multiple.
You can do the math. You can do the math. How much is that 10-pound
I
box?
believe 100.
$100 for a 10-pound box. And there's a lot of Lego in a 10-pound box. Don't underestimate it.
Like 12 by 8 by 8 priority mailbox full.
Yeah, for sure. You can go check it out on atlbrick.com. Just search bulk Lego, or you can navigate through the menu
Hey, y'all, if I got
to
if I
find
got an
to find
extra
bulk
die,
Lego.
This would be very useful roll on the defense. Just saying, if you gave me if you paid for an extra die, that'd be awesome right now.
Harrison is asking for an extra die.
Harrison's pleading for some extra dice. That's a pretty cheap power up to purchase for a bonus dice, but it can really influence the outcome. I'm surprised we haven't had a lot of those already.
Yep.
I can't wait to watch
Which one are we starting with?
Do the bottom one. What is that, 2 and 1?
Yeah, 2 and 1.
Let me pop the dice cam up over here. We got a 2-on-1.
I can really use an extra dice right now.
I got renewed.
Joe. Joe.
I don't even remember.
Oh, I'm the defender, but still 6.
You can
Yeah.
log into this.
Actually,
So wait, no, I just win. You can't beat my 6. So one of your guys dies. Now it's a 1v1.
yeah,
You
that's
go-
what-
you roll
so
first.
it'll be on the
6.
problem?
I have
We've
to
got
get
a
6.
6
I gotta get a
defending.
6. Mark, don't kiss it. Never mind, I'll just roll it.
Oh,
Okay.
2 and a. What was that other
I
one?
kissed it. It would have worked.
Okay, sure.
What's your question?
Can you log into this?
I'll take my skeleton, please.
Garrett successfully defended. I don't know which password is on there.
My
It just
penguins
makes
that are alive right now.
You just need my thumb.
Oh
You chop it
yeah.
off with.
Yeah, I'll just cut your thumb off.
Watch
There's
this
no-
song.
I've been
Got
checking,
3v1
there's nothing
up
of
top.
it.
Give me the lowest one.
I get 3 dice for that, right?
Yeah, you get 3.
Oh, were you asking about bulk Lego in person? You can come get it out of the pick-a-brick table. You can get it in the extra large containers or do it by weight. It's the same price. It's the same stuff that comes out of our pick-a-brick table.
Come on.
Oh, hang on. Hold the phone. I gotta check Grumpy J's order. Hold it.
I just checked it.
Let me refresh here.
Oh, something just came through.
Hold it.
It's like Harrison got extra dice.
Is it too late now?
Extra dice times
You
2.
can still use it, and you
Here's the bonus
You
dice.
can roll
Here's
it.
your bonus dice.
You can roll it.
Next time you get attacked.
To defend.
Go ahead and roll
He
it.
already died.
We already did it.
Oh.
What did you hit him with?
He had a 6.
It was a 5.
I thought Garrett had rolled a 6.
So he needs a 5, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
5
A
or
5 or
Lego.
5, 6 or Lego logo.
There's a 6.
There's the 6. All right, there we go.
Just got it back on there.
So then my guy goes back and you die.
Just one guy.
Sure, Piglin works. He's not even a part of my army.
There you go.
You didn't even have piglins right there.
That's literally your army, bro.
Oh, I thought we were talking about a whole different fight right there.
Oh, that's funny.
I thought we were talking about a whole different thing.
That's
Never
it.
mind.
Where's Piglin?
So,
Alright.
That's fine.
Well,
Is that it?
Plus another dice?
I can't.
What's up?
Does he get his dice plus another dice? So if he attacks again, he gets that too?
Yes, so this bonus dice is good for Harrison's entire turn, is that
No,
correct?
that's
Or just that
battle.
entire combat?
So, like,
Okay.
this is still the same combat that he just rolled it, so this is not.
So
the
Grumpy
same.
J purchased 2 bonus dice, so even once that one expires, he still has one
If
more.
I get attacked
Yes.
again, I have the bonus dice.
Correct.
He
Okay.
still has
You
one
have
more.
to survive.
Go for it. So I count as 2. 2.
So we've got a 2 and a 5
Oh, man.
defending,
6 and a 5.
6 and a 5 from the bonus dice.
I take it. I'm good.
That extra dice.
That did help. That just saved Harrison. So Garrett's got 2 extra troops
I
down.
told y'all I had a plan.
Fall
I
Equinox.
also have a dream.
Fall Equinox is currently doing CPR on Grumpy J, who has flatlined.
In this economy? Yeah.
Grumpy J is deceased. He's got a tombstone. He's
Grumpy J.
flatlined, and Fall Equinox has begun doing CPR.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
What is this? It's like what was that? Was it Echo where they were doing? No, what was that movie where they were doing
anything else?
CPR all the time?
I apologize to all of our fans. We
Here, Mark,
tried
lean
our
in here.
best. We're doing
What are
our
you talking
best.
about? We're still in
We're
this.
still in this.
We're winning.
I got
It
one
could
guy
come
left.
down to the wire.
They're gonna do firing squad formation on my last Gungan to see if they can get him. It's gonna be bad. Let's get a close up on that. Can we? This is for
Come on.
all the.
Grumpy
He
J is
will
doing
stand.
everything he can to support GUNGCRAFT, but
He's the last one.
I'm making a prediction.
Oh wait, is this guy dead?
I'm making a prediction, and I'm seeing 0 and 2 in their very near future.
No, he's not dead. He just knocked him over. All right, you got this, Garrett. You can see him, right?
No, can't see anything.
Difficult shot always from those lower turrets. And Garrett has clinched it. Despite having one of the lower turrets and double deep pirate masks. He has eliminated. Is that the last of the GUNGHEEKANs?
The Gungans are gone.
The last of the GUNGHEEKANs is deceased.
Oh no.
Grumpy J said, "Holy bricks!"
Oh no, it's all crumbling.
It's all going down now.
I wish the Gungans.
Oh, Garrett is picking him off.
Disintegrated.
This is why those troops are absolutely key in the late game.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta protect your troops until the end game.
So Harrison still has what, 4 or 5?
In elimination rounds, it's typically not beneficial to load up turrets with 2-3 troops.
Oh, he just
You typically want to opt to only put singles up there, because then if they get eliminated either in combat or by a missile, you only lose 1 troop instead of 2 or 3. It can also, in elimination, even be beneficial to reduce your number of tanks in favor of more troops, so to preserve them for the late game.
Okay, we're still in it. We're
Just
still
to get a
in it.
barrage in the beginning. Oh man.
Hey, does anybody want to get an extra shot?
Mr. Just Break It, thank you for commenting. He said, thanks for the entertainment factor. Been trolling just for the joy of Lego. Absolutely. We're all about Lego here, as well as the entertainment of firing missiles at Lego minifigures. What's not to like? I certainly appreciate the comment, Mr. Just Break It.
That's crazy, though.
769. Let me do a quick refresh on orders here, see if anything else has come in.
Yeah, it goes Garrett, Chris, then me. So now
over. Watch out.
Typically, we've got 2 commentators here at the desk, but we've got Joe doing POV cam.
This is so much.
How you
Here we
doing
go.
there?
Yeah, we got
How you
Mark
doing
in
there,
here for a little
Daniel?
post-game interview here.
Got nothing else.
We'll leave the camera on POV cam so y'all can continue to see how this goes. But Mark, how do you feel after the end of that match?
Well, I did a lot better than last time, which is saying something.
Better than last time,
But
okay.
it still kind of went south once that barrage hit me. I lost 9 guys, I think. It was still a pretty bad hit.
So GUNGCRAFT is getting better. However,
Yeah.
how do you feel about this season at large?
So I feel like the Gungan species will soon be extinct unless something turns around really fast.
It is possible.
Numerically speaking, they just can't keep up these kind of casualties. It's bad. So.
After this week, I think if y'all lose this, they are definitely going to be on the endangered species list.
They've already made it, Daniel. They're now they're getting into that critical range. So.
That's right. Fall Equinox, just saying it's not good enough. Jar Jar needs to work out more. Those abs are painted. I think Fall Equinox is accusing Jar Jar of juicing.
I know what to do. I need to bricklink the actual Darth Jar Jar
We might
figure.
have to start testing here in the Tank Battles League to make sure the Gungans aren't juicing.
They aren't taking the roids.
That's right.
I don't think.
If they are, it's not working
Joe
for them,
is
that's
doubting
for sure.
doubting that possibility. All right.
Hold the phone, hold
Hold
the
on.
phone. Hold it!
no.
It's close, man. It was close.
Over, bro.
Ceasefire, hold the phone. Hold it. Let's do a quick refresh here. Hang on. We've got some comments from Grumpy J. Let me see if there was a was there a purchase, Grumpy J? Is that what those comments were referencing?
Might have just been
It's
in
a little
general.
unclear.
No, there's not.
He's
Yeah.
just saying.
I don't see a new order. Okay, I wasn't sure if he'd ordered more pirate masks.
Nope, we're good. We're good.
He was dropping pirate flag emojis, so I thought he purchased more pirate masks.
Nope, we're good. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
Turn is over. Garrett may take his.
Garrett is
Yeah,
almost ready.
finally.
Those pirate masks
Out when I did.
are clearly not enough to inhibit those shots.
Eyes are no longer adjusted to
Team
see.
Joy of Destruction has definitely rallied after their season opening match.
Oh, Chris.
No,
You were
he's
doing
alive.
better with the pirate mask on.
I'm blinded now. I need to put the pirate mask.
The mask was actually helping.
He's disoriented.
Vision has been reduced.
Chris is like a horse. He easily gets distracted when he has a little too much peripheral vision.
Oh, there you go.
You gotta have your blinders on. You know.
That's right. You gotta have those blinders.
Now only has
3 guys.
Two. He shot the one on the
Grumpy J offering some words of support to Harrison. He says,
That's all we
Harrison,
need.
Grumpy J says, keep calm and return fire.
I got it, Grumpy J. Do not worry. Every possibility has been thought.
Grumpy J, Harrison says he's got you.
Yeah.
There we go. Garrett is officially pirate free.
I feel revolted.
Harrison, you are up.
Whoa.
You got an extra dice you can use, and that could be on offense
I
too.
do have an extra die.
That's
You're
true.
right.
I'll eat your
Just
extra
cheering
die.
for the last GUNGCRAFT team member. That's right.
I'm
That's
sorry,
right.
Grumpy J.
Help us, Harrison. You're our only hope.
Gone.
You know, we are the underdogs. but
Harrison Kenobi.
I think that's more entertaining than if we just dominated everything. You know what I'm saying?
So Mark,
Can I get an
lean in
extra
here
shot?
one more time. We're on the
Everybody
small
who's
cam, but
Can I get an
Oh.
extra shot? I can do it. I can
Harrison
do
is
it.
Harrison is
no
begging.
soliciting.
Harrison is begging for extra shots.
you can suggest, don't beg.
No, it's allowed. We're operating. The league commissioners approved it. We're operating on Hunger Games rules.
As league commissioner, you can beg and grovel. It just looks bad. Okay.
That's bad. That's right. That's right.
If you don't have any dignity, that's on you, bro.
You need corporate sponsors to survive in the world of tank battles.
Yes.
Do anything with it?
The sinews of war are infinite money.
That's right. So, Mark, what are you going to do to adapt your strategy to hopefully not go 0-3 in your final regular season match?
So the Gungans,
You've only got one team left to face. Who's your last remaining team?
we're gonna be facing the Galactic Reapers in a couple weeks, and we're gonna be hitting the gym, lifting some weights, pumping some iron.
How many weeks do you have to prepare for that match?
A couple. I need to look at the calendar. I think it's like 3 or 4.
These matches are every other week, so it's probably either 2 or 4 weeks from now.
But no, one thing we're gonna do is definitely gonna get an actual Darth Jar Jar minifigure, because I think that's what's missing.
No, that's the number one priority, is to
That's
get
it.
the correct Darth Jar Jar minifigure to lead these troops into battle.
I may also be swapping out some weapons for more red Sith colors.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right.
So we're gonna adapt. you
Oh,
know?
just so these are all still purely aesthetic changes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all
Okay.
about aesthetics.
Is there going to be any kind of like practicing or like
No. It was just,
testing your projectile launchers to make sure the springs are strong? You know, any actual like tangible differences?
I shot a couple tanks with my shots. I think it's just their survivability at this
So you're
point.
feeling comfortable with your shooting game. All right.
We just need to survive the barrages at the beginning.
Maybe it's some strategy that you need to revisit in terms of withholding your troops till later in the game.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't mind giving you strategy advice because we've already defeated you.
Yes.
The dog. Ooh, crazy shot. Joe, can you give us a quick recap of what happened?
Interference with what?
You kept him up with the
No, I didn't. That is. That is.
Uh-oh.
We don't need him.
It bounced off of.
We don't need him, so it's fine.
Hey, the fans know what he's so.
I need that fat one back, by the way.
Thank you.
Grumpy J, you can purchase a GBU 16 for $15,000.
What's a GBU?
I'm guessing it's a military weapon or something.
A missile launcher, maybe.
Calling a CAS close air support.
That was a good shot.
I need that one.
Harrison just misfired.
Oh no. Oh, misfires count in tank battles. That is one of the other rules.
If you pull that trigger
If
prematurely,
you pull a
it's over.
trigger and that bullet goes off, except when announced with the express permission of like firing it into your hand to switch the bullet for some reason. If either the bullet is defective or you want to change to a larger tipped bullet or something.
Harrison's trying desperately to rally, but it's
Yeah, I might have slipped up a little bit there, Crosshair Boy. No need to draw attention to it.
what's missing the dark side. See, Autumn gets it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this might be just what we have to do.
He's got a tank.
How long are we streaming? An hour 19? Not bad.
I will
too bad.
say
We're
that
coming
was
down to the wire
that was
here.
a tough judgment call I had to make. I was looking through the camera,
Yeah.
and I felt Chris bump into me, so I know he's backing up, but it looked like it kept him up. So it's a hard
Potential
one.
interference.
Yeah, it was potential. We don't have any instant
I don't believe
replay.
we have replay capability.
Oh, Moab.
Okay, yeah, Moab.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what that one means, Grumpy.
This might be it, Grumpy J.
Bunker busters.
You still have your tank?
Yeah, those probably cost more than that. Then I don't know. I'm not in weapons procurement. I don't know how much one of those would cost.
A Moab?
We haven't developed the
A
technology in
GBU.
tank battles yet, so.
This is such a hard thing.
It is, but you can get it.
Can you get your arms to the table?
Did you shoot this one?
Taking some final calculating shots here.
Then you go to Chris, and then you're dead.
Garrett, is it your
What
turn?
if he skipped his turn? I can't.
I think you,
Is it your turn, Garrett?
I think you
Yeah.
should go
Are you
for
still
it.
moving, or are you firing already?
firing.
You've got open turrets there with no troops on them.
Garrett,
I don't have troops put on them.
They're in the back.
You got two of them on that turret right there, don't
The
you?
back ones aren't.
He already started shooting.
I see.
The tank, yeah.
Fair enough.
just go for it.
Just finish it.
We're coming down to the wire here.
This is the whole game.
I'm trying to line it up.
These are extremely tricky shots, as you can see on these lower turrets in the late game when you're trying to fire them from the opposite side of the table. Firing them through the center at the opposite side is pretty manageable, but firing them outwards towards the backfield, towards tanks, is extremely difficult. It's essentially a blind shot. Unless you have a teammate aligned behind the tank to give you some feedback. It's a near impossible shot. We've got Patty O'Donnell weighing in with some support for Garrett.
Oh no.
Patty's here.
Yep.
Yay!
He just missed that one.
He's missing shots. Hopefully he can rally.
Did you shoot your tank?
I did not actually. You're right.
Yeah, take some.
He already gave his turn over. He already ended his turn. I don't know about that.
Hey, as league commissioner, you're fired.
I'm fine.
Oh, Harrison's been officially fired from the league by the league commissioner.
No. Actually, actually, this is the perfect time to do it.
Julie wants to know who's winning. It looks like currently Joy of Destruction is just mopping up the last remaining troops from Team GUNGCRAFT.
Up. No, I'd say missing all his shots.
Joy of Destruction still has one tank each for each of their team members, and Harrison just has one final tank with his Gast there.
Our
Taking
tanks
some
were
long
not
bomb
resurrected.
shots.
That's
true.
Both of theirs were.
And theirs were not resurrected, that's right. Team GUNGCRAFT's tanks were both resurrected.
As I said.
Chris,
Both of these teams are employing the strategy of keeping their tanks back in the deep field. If you wish to prevent this sort of stalemate from going on too long, you can purchase a Gust power-up, which would force their tanks to move forward. That is also a very powerful power-up here in the late game.
Tank forward for once. I've never seen this movie.
Julie says, "Let's go." That's right. That's right. Sometimes these late games can get a little stale, but if this tank gets eliminated, we are just
gonna be over
about
soon.
done. There's only one troop from GUNGCRAFT left. There it is. The gas tank is officially eliminated. Now we only have one zombie pigman holding up the central highest turret. That zombie pigman is the king of the hill right now, but let's see if Chris can fire him off of that central turret and end this game. Therefore, sending Team GUNGCRAFT to 0-2. There it is! The game is over. That is game, set, match. Team Joy of Destruction has now brought it back. They have now brought it back to be 0-1. Team GUNGCRAFT is officially 1-1. 1-1 for Joy of Destruction. Team GUNGCRAFT is now 0-2. That is a devastating record, being 2 matches deep into what is only a 3-match season for the regular season. And then we will place people into seeds for the elimination bracket style playoffs. Joe, yeah, get behind the desk here and get some commentating. Let's show off
what you can. No,
You
go
want the
back to
other
this
angle?
one. Yeah.
It's so high. All right,
That's
here we
true.
gotta lean back so they're not looking at the top of their heads. This is the new Tank Battles trophy, which will be given to the final team. Give us a little breakdown there. What's going on in the details on that trophy,
Yeah,
Joe?
so this was built by Steven.
That's
which,
right.
Shout out to him for that. This is, of course, a tank. Pretty standard tank
Back up
on
a little
top. Say, come back a little, yeah. Standard tank. There's the microphone.
Yep.
But it each represents each team with these helmets on top.
Yes,
So
can we get a close-up on those helmets?
We've got Dol
Make sure it focuses.
being represented.
That's right. We've got the Necromancer head wearing one of the old Dragon Master's helmets there.
We've got Joy of Destruction.
Yep, with a
represented.
black miniature bionicle head there.
What is it?
What is that? You tell me, Garrett.
Yo, Paraco.
Yo, Paraka!
And then you've got the Galactic Peepers.
The Galactic Peepers, that's right. With their black skeleton head. Galactic Squeakers,
And
just
then a
squeaking
weather
by.
skeleton, because Gungans are not represented.
Do you say a weather skeleton?
I said wither.
Wither skeleton. That's right.
And
So
then,
we
of course-
made them all kind of be black to blend in with the style of the trophy. Yep.
Right.
And you've got some of those really cool yellow bullets there. Looking like the sort of gold of the trophy to
So
match the tank on top.
If your team wins,
That's right.
Get
You'll
your
get your
name right
names
there.
on that bad boy. I have high hopes for the Dol Guldur Dragons.
agree.
We are currently undefeated.
Yeah,
at
1-0.
1-0. Who do we play next?
we do play the other 1-0 team,
That's right.
the Galactic Peepers.
And that is that our match? 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks from
Week
now.
after next?
Yep.
Okay. And we are playing who?
Galactic Creepers.
Galactic Creepers, who are also 1-0, if I
Correct.
remember
That
correctly.
is what I just
so
said.
two undefeated teams are going to be going head-to-head the week after next in tank battles.
That's right.
Next week we should have the regular Joy of Building with Steven Erickson. That will be, let's switch back to this one. That will be next Thursday at 4 p.m. as well. We'll have the Joy of Building with Steven, and the week after that it'll be the Dol Guldur Dragons facing off against the other undefeated team, the Galactic Griefers, which is Steven and
Hey, Galactic
Alex.
Tweakers, we're coming for you.
Galactic Tweakers.
So
Okay.
Chris and Garrett lost their first game to Alex and Steven, the Galactic
That's
Creepers.
right.
And
That's
it
right.
sounds like they want him again in the playoffs. So
That's right.
we could easily see a rematch in the playoffs, which would be quite entertaining.
This regular season has unintentionally kind of been following a sort of bracket
I
style
know, right?
progression anyway.
The 0-1 team, now the 1-0 team.
The two shutout teams followed by the two undefeated teams. So we'll see. Things will definitely get shaken up things got shaken up this week. They'll get shaken up the week after next, and then there will be 2 more matches after that, which will settle us into our final seeds before we go into the playoffs and get the brackets settled. So let's go through these. Let's go through these comments one more time here and see what people are saying. Hey, how's it going, Tegan? Thank y'all for joining. What do we do? Oh, no,
taking down the
no, we're not.
cam.
We're not showing the dogs. Don't do it. Just remove that. Yeah, just get that out of there. Fall Equinox says sweet to the Tank Battles trophy. Same with Jerry Houston. Yes, it's a very cool tank for sure. Grumpy J said, darn Malcorp, darn you to heck. Yes, Malcorp was another sponsor.
He wasn't even here.
Malcorp did not make an appearance tonight, but was a watcher in the wings for Team Joy of Destruction.
Thank you, Malister. You're my Pookie Bear.
There you go. Deegan also liking the trophy. Let's see what else. Nexus came just at the right moment. Yes, you joined just in time to see the finishing shots.
right.
He was rooting for Team Chris and Garrett as well.
you go.
Ooh, the Galactic Losers. Ooh, trash talk from Jerry Houston.
That's on. Hey, Jerry's gonna be their supporters. I know he is.
Grumpy J says, boo, every team but my favorite one. That's right. You are their best
Womp,
sponsor.
womp.
No one likes this store leader. That's all right. We certainly appreciate your donations and your power-ups to support your favorite team. And I think that will do it here for us this week at Tank Battles. Does anybody else want to say some post-match closing thoughts?
Hey, great job to the commentators and the cameramen.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
there
you,
we go.
thank you, thank you. We got Benny hanging out here.
Right,
Spaceship,
Benny.
spaceship, spaceship.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
All right, thank you all for watching. We appreciate y'all for joining. Wow, appreciate y'all for joining
There
us
you go.
for this 3rd regular season matchup of Tank Battles. We look forward to seeing you next week for the joy of building.
And then
Please
for
hit the
game
like
4.
button on the live stream on the way out,
right.
or subscribe or consider joining our membership tier. Thank y'all for joining, and we will see you next week for the joy of building. And join us back in 2 weeks for Tank Battles. See you later, everybody. I'll throw that up and end stream.
Great job, guys.